Very specific question. The number of social housing units delivered by the local authorities in the Galway City and County for those years 22, 23 and 24, and the targets set in respect of those, and the number have the targets been achieved?
Yes. The targets, I'll get you more detail on this. We don't have the full supplementary on it. Tithíocht Connolly. Galway City in 2022, the build target was 305. Galway County, the build target was 230. 2023, the build target for the city was 219. Galway County was 351. 2024, the build target was 224. And that was for Galway City, and for Galway County, the build target was 358. I don't have to hand their delivery target, or what they've delivered against target. I can certainly get that for you. What I would say is that Galway County has a very strong delivery. I was very pleased just 2 weeks ago actually to sign off on the first affordable rental scheme in the South Connemara Gaeltacht in Barna. We've also had very strong delivery through our Croí Cónaithe grant scheme as well. And in relation to social housing too. There are a couple of projects with regard to affordable housing in Merlin that I've visited that's not built yet. I'd like to see it built. It should be. A bit of a frustration myself with that. The Affordable Housing Fund is there for local authorities to access, and it is there, and we've given approvals. I'm sorry, just to hand, I don't have the actual delivery. But I will get that to you tomorrow. It's just not in the brief of this question, so I'd only give you an answer that is not correct, but I will get that to you tomorrow.
Thank you, Minister.
1 minute, is it? Oh yeah,
okay.
Sorry, I've just on that, I appreciate you give back to me tomorrow, but I read all of the task forces, albeit that they're delivered late, the minutes of the task force, still waiting on the last minutes for 2 meetings, and they have never reached their targets. That's why the task force continues to sit, albeit under a new name, the task force delivery, as opposed to the task force, which has been sitting, I think, since 2018, because we had a housing emergency. Yeah. They have repeatedly failed to deliver their targets. Now, Galway has land, and public housing should be built on that land, but that's not what's happening. It's simply not happening. What we're getting are sort of grand schemes for the future with absolutely no hope of delivery in the foreseeable future. No affordable houses delivered. None whatsoever. Now tell me if I'm wrong. I'll be the first to say sorry. No affordable housing. And some of the schemes that she attended in Connemara haven't got off the ground. There's a holiday scheme opened by a voluntary body, never got off the ground.
Thank
it's
you,
still up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just really quickly, and just because of the height of regard for Deputy Connolly, what I would say to you, I could point to local authorities all over the country who are exceeding the housing targets that we've set.
I'm just talking about Galway.
No, I know that, but I think one has to contrast and compare as well with regard to delivery, how other local authorities can deliver at scale, and others that we need to support are not delivering at scale. So I would say that too, and I would encourage all local authorities. They've more funding than they've ever had before, and that's why we will exceed our social housing targets, new builds this year. We'll exceed our affordable delivery this year, and I'm very anxious to see more homes built in the county and indeed the city of Galway. The LDA will be heavily involved as well, as you know, in Galway City too. But the housing authorities themselves shoulder a lot of responsibility too for delivery. And it's not for the lack of funding at government level. I would put it not for the lack of ambition, but we need to see more delivery. And I would just say, Deputy, I know Galway is an area that you represent. I think that compare and contrast delivery in Galway with comparable local authorities across the country.